Hey gang, and welcome back. I wanted to go ahead and go over today's little fun assignment for y'all. If you look on Edmodo, you will see two files, Wild Ride TTF and Wild Ride Blackfill TTF. You'll need to download those to your computer and then install them. So to do that, you click on your downloads folder down here. You would double click on the Wild Ride file. They would show up in your browser here, and then you would double click and simply double click on the TTF file, install font, double click on the black file, install that font, and then close those and then open up Photoshop. Okay, so the logo, the package logo, we're gonna have to hit Command N on your keyboard, create a new file. We're gonna set this custom to 3 by 3 inches. Go ahead and title it your name underscore Reeses logo. Okay, say okay. Now, the first things first, go ahead and make sure you have your layers panel up. If you don't see it, go to Window, make sure layers is checked. All right, we need to go ahead and double click, unlock that layer, hit Command A to select everything, Shift and the F5 key, which is at the top of your keyboard in the middle. Go ahead and click color, and we're going to sample an orange color similar to what we see on the package. So about right there. Say OK. That will send your whole background layer into orange. Go ahead and create a new layer. Hit Command D on the keyboard. Then go over here and grab your polygon lasso tool. Click on that. On this new layer selected, we're going to hold down Shift as we drag over, and then click up here and carefully make the shape of the Reese's piece. You can hold down Shift at any time and get perfect angles. I'm going to try to do this as quickly as I can for the point of this. You take more time on yours and make it look awesome. Okay, so with I've double clicked here, and now I have marching ants going around this object. I'm on my own layer here again. Shift and the F5 key once more. We're going to select color once more. This time we're going to get a brown simply by just dragging down here. You're going to say, let's get it good and brown there. Say OK. Say OK, Phil. And now we have an object we can move. I'm going to position it right about in the center. I hit Command D to deselect. Okay. Now I need to do my fonts, and if I'm looking at the Reese's pieces, there's the big script font, and that's what we downloaded. So I'm going to grab my text box, I'm going to grab my text tool, and I'm going to click and drag out a text box the size of my logo that I want it to be. Okay, now I'm going to type out the word Reese's cup. Command A, select all, hold down Shift, Command, and the right alligator mouth to make your text larger. And now I'm going to search my fonts by selecting my cursor right here, and I'm going to type in W, Wild Ride. There it is. Hold down A, make that larger, Shift Command, right alligator mouth. Okay, so there it is right there. I can move it, or I can change its color. If I grab my text tool, be careful not to just click anywhere and create a new text box. Click and drag that in the text. Make sure you're clicking directly on the text so you can select it. Go make your text yellow, and then we want to give it a stroke. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to go to Edit. We got this selected here. Now we got to give that a stroke. So we can grab the magic wand tool, hold down Shift, and select our letters. And we can go to Edit. We should be able to stroke it. And the way that is we got to rasterize our type. And now the way I did that is I control clicked on the layer and I said rasterize type, which was right there. Now I can give this type a stroke. And if I go to edit stroke, I'm going to stroke it with black. Say okay. I'm going to give it a, let's give it a 6.6 pixel stroke and see if that's big enough. Good. Command D to deselect. It's still an object we can move around. I'm going to position it right here. I believe they use Gill Sans for the base type right here. We're going to click and drag out a text box and type in peanut butter cup, and it's not showing up. And the reason I'm going to troubleshoot that and make sure I'm doing everything right is I want to make sure my, let's drag that in the trash real quick. Let's try this one more time. Text box, click and drag out a text box. My type is going to be black. My font is big, and that's why it wasn't showing up. So if I type in peanut butter and I don't see it, I can come over here, size my font down, hit Command A in my text box, and drag that down. There it is. Now I can see it. Peanut. Buttercup. Command A. Let's try Gill Sans. Gil Sans bold. Okay, I'm going to position that right underneath it. And now we've created the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup logo. And from here, you can be creative and go ahead and do whatever you need to do to create the logo. But this is pretty much the basis. I want to see what you can do. Probably use your brushes. Maybe you could create a fall kind of flare to it. Size your brush down. Maybe you can click. Watch, I'm just going to go ahead and Command Z. Maybe I'm going to do all of that on another layer and maybe add a couple of leaves, or go to a couple of things you can go to is Brush Easy, BRUSEasy.com, and you can find all kinds of good stuff here. It's a really cool site. I'm going to type in leaves, and there are tons of silhouette leaves you can click and download, and I'll show you how to install those as you get started. Another really cool font website is called Dafont, D-A-F-O-N-T. I was looking for fonts earlier for this project, and there were several I could have used. Redesign the Reese's logo if you want. All right, signing off.